Hey everyone, hey, my name is Scott. I'm the creator of Birdwatching HQ, and today I'm going to take you for a behind the scenes tour of our backyard, our bird feeding station, and really what you get to see from behind all of the wildlife cams. All right, so first thing we're going to look at is we're actually at the front of our house. So I wanted to demonstrate and show you we are not in the country at all. We're in a very suburban neighborhood in Akron, Ohio. See all around us, we got cars, people, and houses. Now we're about to look at is our backyard. I'm going to pause here for a second. You can see way back there is the bird feeding station with the cameras attached to the pole. Normally you can see all of our kids' toys and stuff all over the place, along with the neighbor's house right there. All right, cool. Our next stop is going to be that shed right there. All right, here is the shed where I store almost everything I need for the bird feeders and the feeding station right there. Let's take a peek inside real quick. Pretty much my whole shed has been taken over by the birds. We got 4 garbage cans all full of seed. I mean, for everything from peanuts to sunflower seed and safflower. We got hot pepper, sunflower seed, we got more sunflower, I know that's corn, we even got cat food now, plus all of the feeders. No matter what the situation calls for, we got something in here. All right, and then right here are the feeders. And you kind of can see our hammock here. Sorry if you ever hear me and the kids playing on that. And as you can see in the background is the playground where we're at quite a bit too. We have a pool in the backyard, and there's the back of our house. You can see the distance from our house and where we sit at night to the feeders, and all the raccoons, possums, birds, everything else that you see is only right there. Let's take a look real quick. I did want to show you while we're over here is a distance that the squirrels have to jump. So that's about 10 feet. I'm actually going to show you on the other side. It's a little bit better view. But here is the cameras. We can get you a little closer. Just actually cemented in the pole right there. So it's a lot more sturdy now. There is behind the view. Oh, you actually got a little bunny rabbit right there. Didn't even see him. That one's for you, Bree. We'll call that one the Bree bunny. All right, and there's this current setup. Did a little cleaning the other day to make it a little bit better and more cleared out in the back. The audio setup. And oh, there's that bunny again. I really want to show you there. That's better. Can show you the distance that the squirrels are jumping from that tree over that pole every day. I think it looks a lot closer when you're watching on the cameras. Squirrel baffles, they can't come from below, but man, they can sure make that jump. All right. Great. Next stop. We're going to the playground real quick. All right. I even climbed up my kids' playground just for you guys. I'm going to show you the above view up here, but more than anything, I thought it was worth trying to get a better view of the marsh. So this is the marsh that is behind our property. And just for direction's sake, we are looking directly north right now. It's evening as we speak, so the sun is setting over there in the west. It's about 8 o'clock at night right now. So there's that marsh where a lot of the animals come from. I'm putting my phone up in the air. Not sure if you can see much. We are gonna go get a little bit closer here in a second though. We're gonna head down that path right there. Okay, let's head to the next spot. Real quick, I want to stop here. What we're doing right here is building a butterfly and hummingbird garden. So we just put in that wall the other day, and soon we're going to fill it with dirt and put a lot of native flowers and plants there. Okay, right now we're behind the feeding station. I want to show you through the marsh. There's so many animals that come through. I'm pretty sure it's the ducks that are using this, but there's a path coming from, you can see that or not in the video, from the marsh, leading through that little hole right there over to the feeding station. And if we step here, you can kind of see all the bird feeders and that setup again right there. So we're directly right behind the feeder station right now. So now this trail leads back to this field here, and it goes pretty far back. Total, we have about 1.5 acres in this neighborhood. For the most part, I'm trying to let this field grow native and natural. You can kind of see we have 2 pear trees here and 3 apple trees behind that we're trying to let grow. We actually have about 20 peaches this year for the first time. Okay, so now we're at the back of the field. You can still see our house through the trees there. We find lots of deer prints walking up this trail. So we know a lot of animals are coming from the back, going up to the feeding stations in our yard. And back here we have 2 options we're gonna take. We have that, which has a boardwalk over to the marsh, or this way, which heads into the woods. And it all is a big loop, so we're actually gonna start going this way. And before we get going farther back in the woods, I actually wanna show you, for those of you that watch the animal cams at night and see the skunks, I'm pretty sure there's gotta be skunk coming out from there. That looks like a pretty well-used hole. And right here as well, there's a couple more holes that look like they get some pretty good action. So pretty soon I'm gonna trail cam, set it up back here to see what we can see. Okay, next stop, we're gonna head to the very back of the property. Okay, as you see, there's a big loop right here. This is the very back of our property. There's a house right through there. It's hard to see with that sun, but I figured worth mentioning, because one thing I do notice is that all the squirrels that come to the feeding station, every time that we walk in our backyard and they start running away, they always head straight back into those woods. So I have a feeling there's some bunch of nests for the squirrels back in there somewhere. Okay, next stop, we're gonna go to the boardwalk for the marsh back here. Okay, now we are at the boardwalk me and my dad built last summer. Eventually we're gonna put a little dock at the end here so we can sit out here and watch the action over the marsh. But for now, it's just basically a boardwalk that gets you back through these very tall, very thick grasses, which I believe is some sort of invasive species, but the birds seem to love it. Sometimes at night, when we come back here, you can just hear all of the birds that nest in here at night and roost in there at night. Yeah, it is, you can't only see for a couple feet. Anyways, sorry for the sun. It's setting here in the west, but hopefully you can see that marsh. This is where we see all the ducks that come up. We see beavers back here, turtles, frogs. Oh, there was just a frog right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a bullfrog right there. And you can hear them going as well. Blue herons come back here, red-winged blackbirds, all sorts of things. So I think it's pretty big, especially for just being in a neighborhood. All right, now let's head back this way. All right, figured this is as good a spot to stop as any. Hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes tour of my feeding station and the wildlife cams. If there's something I missed or something else you want to see, just let me know and I can put something else together. But well, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.